Welcome to this late edition of Scott Sport European Special. Coming up tonight, highlights of the two UEFA Cup matches involving Scottish representatives, Aberdeen and Dundee United. The Dons, of course, in action tonight at Pittodrie against Austrians Rapid Vienna, and Dundee United playing their first leg match in Northern Ireland against Glentoran. We'll also be showing you the goals from Celtic's game against Partizan Belgrade. But first tonight, huge disappointment for Rangers in their European Cup first leg match at Ibrox against West Germans Bayern Munich. That was the result tonight, 3-1 to Bayern, and now a mountain of a task facing Graham Souness's men come the second leg in a fortnight's time. Mark Walters had put Rangers ahead from the penalty spot in the 25th minute, but then it all went wrong for the Ibrox side. Bayern replied 4 minutes later with a goal from Kogel, followed by a penalty from Olaf Thon, and then Klaus Augenthaler did it again. He scored a third for the Germans in the 64th minute. Now, Billy Stark of Celtic's with me tonight. Billy, obviously you're interested in the Aberdeen game coming up, your former club, of course, but what about that Rangers result? Disastrous for them tonight.
Obviously it's a blow for Rangers, yeah. It's not the type of result they've been looking for. I think you have to look at it and say they're a bit unfortunate to draw a team of Bayern's calibre in the first round. And then also the fact that they're drawn at home first puts added pressure on them. But I lie to the fact that they lose key players through suspension and injury. I suppose going into the game that they must have been a bit doubtful, but certainly it's a bad result for them.
Did you expect Rangers to get a result tonight, Billy? Did you think they might just win at Ibrox?
Well, knowing football teams, you know, they'll be hard pushed to go over the loss of McCoy, Drinkle and then Richard Gough, who I'm sure they must have hoped would be ready for the game. And they've had to bring in Scott Nisbet in a centre-back role where he's been used mainly as a utility player. So obviously these factors have contributed to the defeat, I think.
Sure, a bad one for Rangers tonight, Billy. For the moment, thanks. Well, last night it was Hibs who began Scotland's UEFA Cup campaign with a 1-0 home leg win over the Hungarians' Videoton. Tonight, Aberdeen and Dundee United went into action in the same competition, the Dons at home to Austrians Rapid Vienna. We join match commentator Jock Brown.
The absence of David Robertson through suspension means the introduction of Craig Robertson, who'll wear number 3, but he's likely to play in midfield, where Neil Simpson is also preferred to Brian Grant. Willem van der Ark is dropped, and the replacement is 18-year-old Ian Jess, released 2 years ago by Rangers, and the player Aberdeen hope will inject freshness into their attack. The creative responsibility of midfield will rest with the experienced Jim Bett, a player ideally suited to European football. And Rapid Vienna, led by the legendary Hans Krenkel, will have Kienast at sweeper and normally pack their midfield with 5 players, depending up front on Pfeifenberger and Fjortoft, the Norwegian international striker who played against Scotland last year in a World Cup. Andreas Herzog, 21 years old, known in Austria as the White Rudhullet. And Reinhard Kienast, 30-year-old Austrian international, was ordered off against Celtic when he clashed with Tommy Barnes. So the match on the way, started by the Spanish referee, Jose Marin Enrique. Here's Jess coming off his marker. Nicholas with a fine pass. Here's Connor. Back with McLeish. Long ball forward with Simpson chasing. There's Craig Robertson going in, but Consell kept his eye on the ball. Connor doing well in the air against Pfeifenberger. Jess to Connor. In the middle of the field, Simpson has found space. Here's Bett. McKimmie also going forward. Mason's on the far side. Wilson appear to be brought down, but the referee waves play on. This is Herzog. Fjortoft is on his outside. Herzog looking very quick indeed, and he's brought down by Willie Miller. Well, Miller looks towards the referee, but he really can't have any complaint about that free kick being awarded. And this was superb play from Andreas Herzog. He is very quick indeed with the ball at his feet. There he goes past Willie Miller, and there's the clumsy tackle bringing him down. Well, the referee making his message clear. Here's a great chance from the set piece. Keglevitz is over the ball. And that's brilliant beautifully struck, and the opening goal. It's scored by Kranjčar. A disaster there for Aberdeen. Kranjčar with this swerving free kick. It's away from Snelders, and Aberdeen are behind. So here comes Willie Miller. Connor dropping back to left back despite wearing number 10. Keenest getting to that ahead of Nicholas. There's Connor again. Now Robertson. Good battling play from Robertson. Jess to Bet. Long range effort from Jim Bet, but no problem there for Michael Consell in the Rapid goal. Well, Bet really has looked as though he means business tonight. That was certainly ambitious and easily taken. Just putting pressure on, but Blitzenich wins it well. Here's Neil Simpson. Now Connor. Simpson is on the ground, clutching his left knee as Aberdeen win a free kick, which has already been taken by McLeish to Bet. That's for Nicholas. Calls for some magic from Nicholas. There's McKimmie. Taken away by Piglowitz. Here's Connor. Piglowitz wins it there from Jess, but he has to concede the throw. Ian Jess had a very sprightly opening to the match, but they haven't expected what European football is all about. Hill with Jim Bet. Dangerous ball into the box. Keenest heads it out. Well, Aberdeen very anxious to reply quickly to that early goal from Rapid Vienna. And there's going to be a substitution this early in the match made by Aberdeen. Neil Simpson has had to limp off. He took that early knee injury. He tried to go back and run it off. He didn't make it. And the replacement is Brian Grant. Well, another blow for Neil Simpson, hoping to become involved in the European tie again here at Pittodrie. And Consell takes it from the head of Kranjčar. Mills rising up. Jan Åge Fjørtoft leaves that throw on the far side to Reisinger. Fjørtoft trying to get away from Brian Grant. That's an Aberdeen throw. Well, the silence, which is characteristic of Aberdeen supporters on nights like this, when things aren't going too well, is evident again. The Aberdeen players no doubt would welcome some vocal support at this stage of the match. There's a long ball from Bet. In goes Connor. He's brought down. That was surely a penalty kick. The Spanish referee looks on impassively, and I'm certain that the Aberdeen players are justified in feeling aggrieved, although they cannot be condoned making these protests. But there was the incident, and that for me was a clear penalty. And Jess doing well, forcing Blitzenich to react quickly. Kranjčar makes the challenge in midfield on Bet, who wins it back. Kranjčar still on the ground, trying to get the referee to stop the play. We'll have none of that though, as Jess goes forward with Blitzenich. Piglowitz hurried into the error by the presence of Connor. It's a throw to Aberdeen. The referee still not prepared to stop the play. Well, he is now. Well, Kranjčar has been lying there looking for treatment for some time. Fjørtoft and McKimmie clash angrily as McKimmie tries to tell the referee that he's being deceived by the Rapid player. The referee trying to indicate the player must be removed from the field. And you can see how much attention is being paid to that. So Zlatko Kranjčar is being helped from the field. The Austrians warming up. The substitutes. So it's Franz Weber who has come on. Schertel inside. There's Beglowitz. He's sent that into the path of Jess. Here's the chance for Aberdeen. And a fine recovery tackle made by Andreas Herzog, who covered 30 yards very quickly indeed. There was Jess. This could so easily have been a penalty, but nothing wrong with that challenge from Herzog. There's Bet flighting it in. Mason trying to beat the offside trap. There goes McKimmie. Into the gap it goes, and it's lofted away by Reisinger. Consell furious with the far side linesman. The offside trap beaten there by Paul Mason. McKimmie reacting very swiftly indeed. The spin helped. He knocked the ball inside. There was Grant and McLeish, but the first player there was Reisinger, number 2. There's Hans Krankel on the right of the Austrian bench, the 69 international star of Rapid Vienna, now the manager. Down goes Nicholas, who was tackled from the back. It was Petchel again. Oh, Charlie Nicholas keeping count of the fouls. There's Jim Bett with the free kick to the far post, looking for McLeish. The looping header, Consell turned it over. Well, Aberdeen now applying some pressure on the Rapid defence. A high-flung free kick there by Jim Bett. McLeish unchallenged, trying to play that towards the far top corner. McLeish didn't get to that. And some determined running there by Pfeifenberger. Shot on the run at an angle. Connor playing it forward for Nicholas to control. And this time the free kick has been given against Robert Petchel. Well, he's clearly hurt of Charlie Nicholas. He's been giving him some tough treatment. Now, can Aberdeen emulate Rapid Vienna from this set piece? Precisely the same spot at the other end from which Crenshaw gave Rapid the lead. I wonder if the referee will move the wall back. It certainly isn't 10 yards away, there's no question about that. Well, he's now reacting to Jim Bett, who's trying to suggest that the 10-yard rule should be observed. Connor and Bett over the ball for Aberdeen. Well, that's good play. Driven across, there's no taker in the box. Here's McKimmie. Quickly charged down there by Herzog. It's Connor. Tackled by Schertel, and the throw goes to Rapid. It came off Connor in the end. Well, some fine inventive play for the set piece from Aberdeen once again, and the driven ball across the face of the goal. One was just begging to be played into the net. Schertel again laying it inside for Herzog. Pfeifenberger's run. Schertel takes over. Trying to win a throw or a corner. He's set to settle for the throw, Fjørtoft. Andreas Herzog will take it. With 3 minutes of time added on for stoppages in this first half. Headed away there by Mason. And the careless one returned there by Fjørtoft. It's the last action of a very disappointing first half from the Aberdeen point of view. They really didn't appear to recover from that blow in just 7 minutes. Free kick from just outside the box. It was taken by Zlatko Crenshaw, and it flew past Theostelder. So that's the goal which has given Aberdeen all the problems tonight. At half-time here at Pittodrie, it's Aberdeen 0, Rapid Vienna 1. Welcome back to Pittodrie, where Aberdeen face a crucial 45 minutes. They have been trailing by 1-0 since the 7th minute, and they really, in all honesty, have not looked as though they could do much about that. They'll be looking at one of those famous surging performances to turn the tide in this second half. Otherwise it will be a major blow to their hopes for the season if they cannot overcome this rapid Vienna hurdle. Connor to Nicholas. And down goes Nicholas again. Blitzenek this time with the foul. Pfeifenberger ensuring that the free kick can't be taken quickly. There's Connor. There's Craig Robertson. Beaten away by Consell. Corner kick's been given and Alec McLeish was taken out of the play when the ball was in mid-air. As this comes across, down goes McLeish. Robertson's in the clear, and that's a great save from Consell. Cross it goes to McKimmie. Put it out by Petchel. Oh, that's a shocking tackle by Petchel. Now, at the very least, must be a yellow card. Indeed, that is worthy of a red card. Now, there's the big defender racing out of the box, coming to meet Jim Bett, who sees him, sidesteps him, and takes that thumping tackle for his trouble. There's Nicholas. Bett has found space again in the middle of the field. McKimmie's made the run. There goes McKimmie. Great play from the fullback. And no luck again as Kinas clears. And handball there by Herzog bringing it out. But what great play this was from McKimmie. Fine control. Then finding himself in a very unusual place, but Consell making another fine save with his legs. Well, Aberdeen trying everything they know without any luck at all in front of goal and facing a top-class goalkeeper. There's Connor. And excellent handling again from Consell. The Aberdeen players closed in. Nicholas, Robertson and Jess closing in there as the keeper took that. Robertson to Bett. Showing too much of the ball there to Schotel. Good recovery by Bett. Grant now towards Jess. He's away from his man. Fine cross. And they were certainly racing in on that. Mason and Nicholas trying to get on the end of the cross. Good play from Youngie and Jess. Aberdeen have to set up an attack all over again, starting with the two experienced men at the back, McLeish and Miller. This is McKimmie. Now Nicholas. Well, down he goes again. Petchel, the culprit. Well, he's been booked already for a shocking tackle on Bett, and there's another foul on Charlie Nicholas. And the referee looks on indulgently as Nicholas gets back to his feet. Well, you'll remember Robert Petchel, number 4 for a long time, I'm sure, Charlie Nicholas. Certainly won't be in his dreams more than his nightmares. Here's Bett with a free kick. Now can Aberdeen make this pay? Well, a variation that time, playing it in low. But Petchel reacted quicker than any Aberdeen attacker. Bett trying to get across. Franz Weber is in the way, so it's a corner kick to Aberdeen. Looking for Willie Miller in the box. There's Miller. Taken out of the play by Kiglitz. Well, that was a much better penalty claim, surely. McKimmie still in possession. And McKimmie then brought down. Miller turning the ball past Kiglevitz. That looked to be a foul, all right. Once again, the referee not interested. There's Jess. And the shot was blocked. Rising it in the way. Ian Jess looking for his first goal in Europe. There's the shot. Kimmie to Connor. Good play to Nicholas. Also playing it through for Craig Robertson. Ball skidding off the damp surface away from him as he made that run. Well, the former Dunfermline player has made a number of good runs from midfield like this. The ball gathering pace away from him. There's Nicholas. And down he goes. It's Petchel with a blatant foul again, and he's surely now going to be ordered off. Yes, another yellow card is the second yellow card for Robert Petchel, which means he will require to be ordered off. Well, that's the second yellow card held up against Petchel, and I think the referee will have to correct this. Yes, the red card, and certainly richly deserved. Robert Petchel, number 4, for a calculated foul once again on Charlie Nicholas, his second yellow card, turning it into a red, and Rapid Vienna are reduced to 10 men. Well, what Jan Olgej Fjortov can possibly say about that, I really don't know. The referee waiting until Petchel disappears. Played across there to Connor on the left foot, it's deflected. Here's Jess. Played in by Grant, the header by Robertson. Fine effort there by Craig Robertson. But still Aberdeen enjoying no luck at all in front of goal. Look at this effort from Robertson again. Getting away from his marker. The header is too high. Miller to Connor. Up goes Blitzenek. Kinas comes to meet that. It's gone astray. There's Jim Vett. And here we go again. A blatant body check. A foul by Blitzenek. And referee Enrique is doing nothing other than giving a free kick. Change being made now. Off goes Ian Jess, who's worked so hard tonight, the 18-year-old up front for Aberdeen. The replacement is Willem van der Ark, which means a variation in the tactics. Aberdeen are trying to find his head inside the box. Connor flights it in. Up goes van der Ark. Well, his first involvement in the match was almost the equalising goal. There was Connor flighting it in. Van der Ark getting up well, getting his head to the ball, but it glances wide. Weber concedes the throw. So just 10 minutes left for Aberdeen to snatch a couple of goals to take a lead to Vienna. There goes Robertson taking it first time. Sensational strike for Aberdeen. Taking this on the volley, it's brilliantly finished at full pace. And this time Consal had no answer. There's Nicholas keeping the ball in field. A fine effort and again by Craig Robertson. It struck the post. Foul given against Willem van der Ark. Van der Ark is booked for this. There's the header by Craig Robertson. It struck the outside of the post. Meanwhile, Willem van der Ark has been booked by the referee. Well, that would have been offside. The referee has reacted to the linesman signal. And the free kick will have to be taken when the ball is stationary. Here's Connor. Good turn by Nicholas, delightful ball in. Yes! Brian Grant! Aberdeen go in front at last. It was the genius of Charlie Nicholas with a turn and a cross. The downward header by Grant and the first error of the night from Michael Consell and the Rapid goal. And suddenly, victory has been snatched from the jaws of defeat. Brian Grant scoring with that fine header. There's Stuart McKimmie. And the offside flag is up against Charlie Nicholas, but I think it's the end of the match. The whistle goes for time up. Aberdeen get the reward for their determination, their courage, and their never-say-die spirit. It was Brian Grant, number 15 there, who got the winning goal right at the end of the match after Craig Robertson, number 3, scored that memorable goal 9 minutes from the end. So Rapid Vienna, reduced to 10 men, are booed off the field by the Vitordje fans. But for Aberdeen, it's a very tough, hazardous journey to Vienna in 2 weeks' time. But the cause is by no means lost. The final score at Pittodrie, Aberdeen 2, Rapid Vienna 1.
Alec, a victory after a night which began so badly. What pleased you particularly about the performance?
I think the way we kept playing, Jock. We kept playing, we kept making passes, we kept trying to get forward. The midfield players kept surging into the box and through the spaces between their back four. And I was pleased that we kept our discipline. And I think the fact that we had so many experienced European players on our side stood us in good stead.
Were you particularly upset about the goal? You don't normally lose goals like that.
No, it was very unlike Aberdeen to lose a goal like that. I was quite surprised to have lost one. But having said that, we came back very well from it. We kept playing until we got the goal. And when it came, it was a fantastic one, you know, and it gave us a real lift, and it's what they deserved, actually.
Well, Billy Stark, a win for your old club tonight, but my goodness, what an effort they had to put in, didn't they?
Yeah, I thought at the end of the day it was well deserved. Jim, watching the game, seemed all too familiar to me because I've experienced many nights there where Aberdeen have pounded the opposition and made numerous goal chances and failed to take them. And I think tonight was very much like that.
So they lost the early goal, Billy, but the equaliser from Craig Robertson was an absolute beauty, wasn't it?
It really was, yeah. Craig's made a good forward run here. I think it was Jim Bett who's picked him out.
He was always trying to score, Craig Robertson, wasn't he? He was.
The crucial thing there, I think, was the goalkeeper and the defender, I think, are waiting for him to try and control it. And he's taken it early and played it into the far corner.
A wee bit of magic from Charlie Nicholas out in the left, Billy, led to the winner for the Dons. He did beautifully here, didn't he?
He did indeed. I mean, Charlie's been marked tightly during the game, but that's the Charlie Nicholas we know. He's received the ball, good control, turned, and played a great chip to the back post, and Brian Grant's put it away. Justice
seemed to be done, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, there's no doubt we were warned before the game that Rapid Vienna would be a touch on the cynical side, and Celtic fans will testify to that, and that was proved tonight.
Let's look at some of these incidents then, Billy. I mean, cynical was the right word to use there. They really were. I mean, they were at it all night, weren't they? Every play-acting gesture in the book.
For me, that was the worst tackle of them all, because it's, you know, he's decided that he's going to take Jim Bett out of the play.
Charlie yet again bites the dust there. I mean, that happened all night to him.
Yeah.
Yet again. I mean, honestly, the Spanish referee could have been a bit more harsh with him, couldn't he?
Without a doubt. I mean, the chap's already been booked and he's brought Charlie down the edge of the box. He lets him away with it and then eventually sends him off.
But they go to Vienna with a win, and that is the good news for them. Well, now, of course, Billy's present club Celtic were in action last night in the Cup Winners' Cup over in Mostar, where they faced Yugoslav's Partizan Belgrade. A good result this for Celtic, losing 2 goals but scoring 1. And we can see the key moments from the match now.